Most of what you read today will vanish within 24 hours. It isn't a lack of intelligence. It is a failure of system. When you read to finish, you are merely scanning symbols. When you read to understand, you are building a mind. Once you change your relationship with the page, retention becomes an automatic response. Since childhood, you were taught to prioritize speed. Finish the chapter, close the book, move to the next. But your brain does not prioritize volume. It prioritizes meaning. Modern consumption has become a ritual of the illusion of competence. You highlight text and feel a sense of achievement. You skim a paragraph and mistake familiarity for knowledge. But familiarity is not mastery. You are filling your short-term memory with information you have no intention of keeping. It is a form of mental friction. The more you consume without reflection, the less you actually know. Your brain is a filter, not a sponge. If you do not prove that an idea is useful, your biology will discard it to save energy. The goal is not to be a person who reads more books. It is to be a person who is transformed by what they read. Memory is not a recording of what you saw. It is a record of what you thought about. Neuroscience tells us that synaptic connections only strengthen when the mind is forced to struggle. If the reading feels easy, the learning is likely absent. If you do not pause to think, your brain assumes the information is noise. And in the architecture of the mind, noise is always deleted. This requires a shift in how you engage with the page. The shift begins with local comprehension. Instead of chasing the end of the chapter, focus on the sentence in front of you. Understand the detail before you seek the summary. Stop every few paragraphs. Ask, what is the author's intent here? This 5-second pause forces the brain to move from passive scanning to active processing. This leads to the practice of active recall. Do not reread. Do not look at your highlights. Close the book. Try to reconstruct the idea in your own words. Visualize it. Explain it to an imaginary student who knows nothing. This is the Feynman shift. By simplifying the complex, you expose the gaps in your own understanding. Finally, you must respect the forgetting curve. Apply the 10-24 rule. Review the core idea after 10 minutes, then again after 24 hours. You are not studying. You are catching the information at the exact moment it begins to fade. This timing signals to your nervous system that this data is essential for survival. This is how short-term data becomes long-term wisdom. It does not require more effort. It requires a different kind of attention. One page, one thought, one day of reflection. Do not count the books you have finished. Count the ideas that have finished you. If you want to own your knowledge, your focus, and your growth, read less, understand more. Start with the next page.